Unsettling, disjointed, far from reality. A movie that is too kind in some moments and in some vaguely realistic.
Vaguely, maybe.
A beautiful movie from A24 for 50 millions. The movie Civil War has chosen a good time to be in theaters. People have seen Dune and Godzilla already, so they may visit this. But should they?
Not so much.
Stay to the end to see my honest rating of this movie. I think I would never watch this movie if Rebel Moon was released a few days earlier, and I wish I weren't. I wasn't interested in this movie after watching the trailer, and the whole Civil War premise comes in the most wrong time. American elections, Congress failing to vote on Ukraine aid for half a year, war in the Middle East, not mentioning all inner American problems. And a movie about Civil War, okay.
I guess.
Subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments, I appreciate every feedback. A road movie through a war-torn country.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Mary Jane, the wife of a Daily Bugle reporter. Oh wait, no. Lee Smith, a renowned war photojournalist, travels with her buddies to the capital to take the last interview of the current president. Untold reasons made a civil war erupt in the States.
Why? I don't know. I don't know.
So their journey turns into a very memorable one. They see alleged marauders tortured, they encounter a hostage massacre, a refugee camp, a far from politics town, a chauvinistic warlords, the Capitol assault and the president killed up close. But for me it felt disjointed, a mix of certain stories combined together but hardly making a full picture. I didn't feel the spark, and I assumed a sloppy scriptwriter job. In the world where we have movies like 20 Days in Mariupol and A Day in Aleppo, they added a few CGI smokes, showed a few atrocities and called it a civil war. I feel screwed over. An eye-catching and fine-looking movie. They really nailed night shots, and the Washington assault is looking incredible. Need to mention they are shooting on a very unconventional camera. Stunning visuals are more or less the main feature of this movie. Some shots are incredibly beautiful, but I don't rush to judge if this is enough to watch this movie. A peaceful message. The movie is a clear precaution for such things, but unfortunately, people who are mostly responsible for such events, people in power, don't watch A24 movies. The movie also shows cruelty of regular folks who are engaged in such events, showing that any violence brings only suffering. I may see this as a bad thing, but it's good in some way. So the movie doesn't take sides. It shows neither party in a pleasant spotlight. Vaguely, but they mention that the president isn't innocent, so as WF kills without mercy. The narrator is like the movie's protagonist, just a witness of whoever wins. The bad side of this is that you just can't be on neither side when the war erupts in your country. A bad idea. A very pleasant sound and sound design. I think bold sound choices benefit the movie. Sounds funny, but the movie is too kind. In a country where gangs and cartels are already in power in some areas even with no war, we hear nothing about that. We only hear about civilian bombing but see none, only one suicidal explosion in Brooklyn from unknown site. In a world where guns mean power, we see the group almost peacefully travel through the country. For some reason the cruelty level is lowered down to an almost PG level. The destruction of cities isn't shown at all, except the Capitol assault, female characters aren't endangered in no-loss places, and moments where people lose their minds to violence aren't present at all.
We want violence!
The realism left the chat. First of all, you romanticize the Civil War. It would have been far more crueler, far more different sides, and far more different sides inside sides.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, no foreign force, despite whether Russia and China exist in this movie's universe, would have left this unattended. I saw people during wars burn their last stuff to warm up, but here people suffer from the loss of internet speed. And no assault unit would have taken not one, not two, but 3 civilians to the assault. They are a dead weight.
You're not coming.
Funny moment. They underlined the importance of helmets and other safety gear, but in the most climactic moments they don't wear it. Anti-Chekhov's gun. We introduce a thing in the plot we will not use in the end. Disjointed and not interesting slow-paced drama with predictable plot and some unclear points. Pale characters you won't worry about despite pretty good performance from actors. I honestly didn't like the movie, wrong time idea, unrealistic concept, poor execution, but good looks and sound. I rate this 5 out of 12. I assume that maybe from an American perspective it may look different, but I feel baffled.